Hello everyone, my name is Hamada. You as one visitor are the first time you visit these places, especially the popular places, and which places you can visit when you come to these Arab countries. Of course, we will talk about each city alone and the most important places in which it is located. It is an Arabic Semitic designation in relation to Mizram ibn Ham ibn Noah. The Aramaic and Syriac text said about him that he insisted, and some interpreted it as being derived from an ancient Semitic root that may mean the country or the extended simple, and it may also mean the fortified or hidden. The Arabs know it as Egypt, and the Egyptians call it in their dialect Egypt. As for the name that was known by the pharaohs, their homeland in the language is Kemet or Kimi, which means the Black Land, a metaphor for the Black Land of the Nile Valley, to distinguish it from the Red Desert Land, and the surrounding area was dissected Mayar, which meant the meaning of ward off and the meaning of the hidden or confined country. The spatial meme was added to it, and it became Magyar, and it was written after that in many forms, such as Majari and Amjar. The ancient Egyptians used it. One of their poets described Pharaoh Senusret III as Amjar, meaning to prevent, and that it's like a border fence of names it is known by in many European languages derived from its Latin name Egyptus, which in turn is derived from the Greek word Egyptus, which refers to the inspiration of Homer's imagination in his legend that he composed at a time between 1600 and 1200 BC, and the Ptolemies called Egypt and its inhabitants inspired by the Homer myth refer to. The Greeks called the Nile and the land of the Nile at the same time, and then restricted it to Egypt itself, and the Romans wrote it after them Egyptus, and perhaps the closest possible Egyptian names to the name Agoptus and its derivatives is the name Agb and its synonyms Agbin Agba and Igban Egb, and they were all synonyms symbolized by the Egyptian texts to the eternal water from which the earth emerged, to the Nile, the flood, and the Lord of the flood, and perhaps to the flooded land as well, as the Greeks expressed in the name of Agoptus in later ages about the Nile and the land of the Nile together, after they modified his writing to agree with their pronunciation of it, and after they at the end of them, they added the letters Wa and Sin, which they used to add to the end of most of their names.